Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so today's Tuesday. It is raining by me. I don't know what's happening by you. A lot of cool news stuff in the news, and it's funny how we hear stuff, and for some it's good news, and for some it's not. It's bad news, but it's the same news, and so so whether it's good news or bad news over the last couple of days, I'm not sure. It depends on where you're coming from, right? So anyway, today we're doing a teardown of a Hoover Convertible, and I'm excited about this. I want to give it a try. I want to. I mean, really, it's just taking it apart, but these are machines that came out in 1957. So, God, man, think about where we've gone. From black and white TV and having to stand up and go and turn the channel, right? And even before then, we were reading comic books about Dick Tracy and his little magic watch, right? You could talk at his watch, right? Before the technology was even anywhere near what someone can imagine. And then we had Captain Kirk with his little flip phone, so, and we had robots, people in robot suits, like you knew it was a person in it. But how many things survived this long from that time, unless some antique collector guy have it locked away in some case somewhere? But anyway, we're gonna do a deep dive on this one. So Hoover Convertible. There's a couple out there. There's a lot of vacuum collectors out there, just like comics. I used to collect comics. I haven't done it in a while, but I have. One day I'll show you guys my collection. Cards. People collect guns. Okay, so vacuum collection is one of the things. I have someone that I've been communicating with, one of our subscribers, and he's a collector. You have a couple of friends that are collectors and shops in the area, and he have one of these. So we're gonna. I made a big assumption on here. Oh my God, I got to go back to the name. My apologies, but I'm assuming here, okay? And put a like in the chat. But let's go through. Let's make sure you guys know where you can get your merch and your parts from with us. Now, if we don't have it, guys, just give us a call and we will see if we can get it for you. Okay? All right. So all right, we appreciate you guys taking a look and taking a look at it. All right, and thanks for your support, everybody. Okay. So, God, so what else came out in 1908? Not 1908. Well, 1908 is when the Hoover came out. Let me see if I can find the first picture of that Hoover. That's when Hoover Company started, actually. Let me see here. Where are we? Where is my 1908? It's like it's a weird looking vacuum cleaner. If anybody have one of these pictures somewhere, the first vacuum, right? I think Hoover bought the patent from this guy. He was a janitor. Forgot the name, but don't I have the name somewhere? But this guy, what he did was he got first. It's funny how inventions are kind of made. It's normally people frustrated with the way they're doing something, and then they figured, man, I got to come up with a better way. This is ridiculous. So he made a fan. He took a fan, a soapbox, a mop, like a mop handle, and or a broom handle, and a pillowcase. So just imagine it, right? You have a soapbox, a box, a fan, right? Right, because what a motor is a big fan. It's like really fast fan, right? And so he must have turned the fan backwards or something. Not sure how he did it, but think about a vacuum bag. So he used a pillowcase for the bag, right? The soapbox is the I guess he used the box as the collecting mechanism, I guess. Okay. and maybe the fan blew the dirt into the bag. So it could have been like a vac pan, like the central vacuum vac pan at the base, and where you sweep it and it just suck everything in. I don't know, man. But anyway, he bought that. He bought it from that person, and we went there. So let's take a look, man. Let's see what's going on. All right, 1957 is the first computer IBM was created. The Remington was created. Let me see if I can get you a picture of that first one here. The Remington IBM. Take a look. Look at it. That's the Remington. That was in 1957. The IBM computer that took an entire room just for a megabyte, that was also in 1957. Okay. And the Hoover. Now the Hoover convertible design is still around, believe it or not. It is, let me see here. It is used by Sanitaire. See these guys? That those are the guys that are using that same design as the Hoover convertible. So let's get over to the convertible and let's see what we have cooking. Okay, let's start taking this thing apart. All right, and I may be able to get to comment of the week. Okay, I'll see. All right, wait, my 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 camera froze. So give me a moment. Let me deactivate it and activate it again. Let's get something going. All right. Let me see my hand. You can see my hand. All right, fantastic. Yeah, equipment. Don't worry. We'll get better. You know how it goes, man. Hey, listen, they have a commercial. What's that Hoover commercial? They had an old commercial, guys. If you've never seen these old commercials, um, let me see if I can play one for you. All right, let me see something. Let me play one of these old commercials for you. Take a look at this. Hope I don't get flagged for this one.
Superbly elegant, the new Deluxe Hoover Cleaner. The cleaner for the discriminating woman, satisfied with nothing but the very best. Superb in every way. With Hoover's exclusive it beats as it sweeps as it cleans action. With this instant attachment device, all above-floor cleaning is done quickly and easily using this wide range of cleaning tools. The finest cleaner ever made, even by Hoover. The new Deluxe Hoover Cleaner.
They don't do commercials like that anymore, right? Oh man, that is cool. All right. Let's get back to the camera. Let's get back to this Hoover, okay? All right. So we have a Hoover convertible here, right? And you know what? Let me plug this in so I can prove to you that this 1957 Hoover. And if you want to verify it, if you have an AI or something, well, Google, because AI is probably more efficient. This is the This is the oh my god, what do you call these again? Something plate. Identifier plate. Gosh, I forgot the name, but you know what I mean. It's where you can get the model number. The model number is U4409. Okay. Serial number is 000013749. You can verify it, made in the United States. This was America's vacuum, guys. Okay, this was America's vacuum. I mean, at that time we had Kirby, you had Electrolux. Okay, there wasn't too many countries making vacuum. Take a look at that. Is that cool? Still works. Still works. Where's my camera? Damn it. Of course, I was gonna make a mistake today, guys. Come on, you know that's how it goes. At least it's not mute. Okay. Let's start tearing this down, right? Let's see what we got. Okay, so let's flip this baby around. Let me unplug it. Flip this baby around and let's see what we have cooking here. So we have a basic handle release. Okay. These guys already figured a lot of these things out. We haven't changed much, if you notice. Even on the Sanitaire, this little slider, it's at the bottom of the Sanitaire, but for this Hoover, it's right here, right? Let me see. Maybe it's upright position is best for this thing. Yeah, because it's not underneath here. It's up top. Let me recline. see how easy. Can I easily move this, or is it kind of welded in because of how old it is? Look like I'm supposed to be moving it this way. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone for a second. Let's take this bag off. Maybe if it looks like this, and I do it like this, it'll be better. Got it. No, I think I broke it. Like, go on you, bro. I think I broke it. Ay, carajo. I did it all wrong, bro. Oh, that's a shame, man. Somebody would be kicking my butt right now if they knew what I did. How dare you break this thing? Ah, oh, I saw what I was. You saw what I was supposed to do. You know what I was supposed to do. Somebody out there, and then no one put it in the chat. Supposed to slide it. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Let me open my chat box. I'm blaming people for not putting in the chat. No one's here. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. While I fix this, I'm gonna have you take a look at this other one. All right. That I like. Here, hold on. Give me a second here. Yep, I like this one too. All right, guys. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, man. I tell you something, man. What is going on here? I made my first mistake today. So anyway, guys, let's move on and let's see what else we have cooking here. Okay, and I'm gonna read this stand. We're gonna turn this thing around. It's not that different from the things that we have going on right now. If you have a sanitaire upright, it looks a lot like this. You open this bad boy and take it apart. Oh, look at that. And we still use the round belt. One broke. Fan is still working. Brush is, let me see if the brush spins freely. Okay. Let's remove this brush. Now the other ones, the newer ones have like rubber caps on the back. This kind of reminds me of one of the I don't want to say Ricard, but maybe it's a Ricard. The way if you notice it has a like a spring loaded hold here for the side brushes, so you kind of just snap it in. Okay, and these are trying to still are pushing this way, so that's pretty cool. That was pretty clever. The way this is hold in and you just pop it right out. And look at the bearings. Everybody is still doing good. Okay, after all this time. 1957, folks. All right, so let's go in here. All right, these are simple. All right, and let's turn this. So I'm literally gonna have to wait until I run into another one of these again, or maybe try to order something online to fix that little handle I just destroyed. Exciting, right? Okay, so let's see if this comes up the way the other did. The others just pop up. So let's see. Beautiful. It comes right off. Wow. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'm very impressed by how clean this machine is right now. Now I'm telling you, I'm sweating right now. I didn't clean this. I didn't do nothing to this, right? I got this kind of like it was more like a trade of sorts. Um, or even a like here's something I'm sure you can use this. And we've had it in our shop. I said, let me do something with this, and then I gotta pull up the name again. I gotta pull up the name. I can't do him wrong, man. I got to give credit to my inspiration for this little video here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have to open up my studio, so give me a moment, guys. Don't leave yet. Let me see something here. Okay, and let me go into my comments because I really, yeah, because sometimes you get inspired to do something. What? Are you kidding me? What happened? My gosh, the thing, everything closed. It's just like it's like what? You're not taking me down, man. You're not taking me down. I don't care. You're not taking me down. All right, I'm gonna let this load over here, guys, while we continue. Okay. Okay. No, well, it's up. All right, here we go. Let me open this page here. Um, you've got to have one of those dogged attitudes, folks, when adversity tries to take you down. Okay, and if you can laugh about it, you're great. Um, oh, okay. Let me see if I can get this username properly. It is. It is. Da, 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 da. Come on. Where are we? I gotta keep moving. Okay, I gotta keep searching. Come on, come on. Find you, sir. Okay, new subscriber, collector, Danny. Here we go. All right, Danny, MCEL McElroy, Danny McElroy. I hope I say it right. Danny. All right. Now I'm back. I resurfaced. I resurfaced and I'm all. My face is all glowing. I came from. Anyway, if you know this joke, you know it. I won't say nothing else. I don't want to be vulgar. So, so here we go. Let's take this off, man. Let's see what else is happening in here. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Now, this motor works, man. This is a great working motor. It's clean, right? I'm gonna plug it in one more time. Okay, even a light bulb is still doing its thing. Okay, up here now. Now, what's good about this one? The on and off switch is in the now. The new ones, the on and off switch is down here and on this side. You step on it, and it triggers everything. This on and off switch runs down from the middle of the handle, okay, down the side here into here, okay, and I think around that time the Royal vacuums were also being sold, and Royal similar to Kirby and in their shape, and also they're made of die-cast aluminum. So you'll find a lot of Royals in thrift shops. You'll find a lot of these, a lot of 1956 Kirby's in thrift shops also. I think Danny was talking about that also. And now, so you have your levels. Let's see how simple this level system works here. Okay. Let me see if I can turn this way. All right. So the new system, the new sanitaires, the adjustment for the heights are in the front. So you have that little knob, and you turn it, and all it's doing is there's a bar, right? There's a bar, and then the wheels are attached to this bar. Just imagine it's like a two L shapes coming together, right? And then there's like a curve in the middle, if I'm not mistaken, right? So as you turn your the knob in the front, it shifts the height of the bar up, down, up, 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 so you can either raise the machine off the carpet or lower it. What this is doing, it's in the back. Okay, this is how they were thinking in 1957, right? Let me see. Can you see it? Here you go. This part right here. So this is these two are the wheels right here, and they're attached. And it's the funny thing about it, these are similar shape to the ones that are in the front now in the sanitaires. Funny how they haven't changed much. Even this is the same style, the way they do it now on the sanitaires. Okay, my mom had a Eureka that was built like this in 1980, 80 something, 84, 5, 6. I still remember a Kirby guy coming to my house. I still remember it doing a presentation. Or was it 1989? It was around that time, and doing a presentation trying to sell a heritage Kirby. Okay, but we had a Eureka. We had the black with the black and white bag, And I think it was I think the base of it was black. Also, the hood, like this part, I think this part was black, and then around the sides were white. Okay, and my memory is good, right? And the guy was I remember the guy being on his knees, right? And he was pitching to my mom trying to get her to buy a Kirby. Okay. And crazy enough, a few years later, I ran into an office to apply for a job, and I started selling Kirby vacuums. But it was like with the new generation series down the road, and I still remember that guy coming to my house. But we had one of these here, and we used to have to change the belt. You know, you had to stretch that belt and put it on and keep going. All right. So there you go. Let's see. Let's see what we have. Let's take this down. Okay. I'm really so we have a spring mechanism here on this. Take a look. It's I like it's pretty intricate design, right? So we have a spring mechanism here. Okay. Let me see how they do this. It seemed like it must work together. Okay, so this released my handle. Okay. All right. I press. Still clever. The new stuff is they're made of plastic. The plastic, a lot of the Bissels, Dirt Devils. So a lot of the plastic, the level, I believe it's an indent, but it's the height adjustments here. I forgot the name of it, man. Oh my gosh, the one that releases the handle. There's an official name for it. Dent is a part of the name. Anyway, my apologies. But when you press this to release your handle, right? Those things break a lot. Okay? Look at this. And this machine is not even that heavy. So it's not that hey, we can't make it out of this material anymore because the machine will be heavy. A lot of vacuums today are still heavier than the ones back in the day. This is just a better release. Now the sanitaires have their release like this along this whole the back of this. The back of this handle is the release. So they replaced this little slider here that released the bag. They put the clip at the bottom. Shit, sorry. They put the clip at the bottom to release the bag. They removed this slider, and then they put this mechanism. They created a new style, and they rest it along the side. Okay, I still like this. I think this is a great idea. I think it's a lot better than what they have right now to lock the handle in. It's made of metal too. I love this. All right, so now this height adjustment. I'm still trying to figure this out. Okay, so we have a spring back here. Okay. So we have a spring back here. All right. Attached to this. So I'm assuming designed to okay. Oh, so it's like a ratchet. It's like a ratchet. And then you press it and it goes down. So you go one, stop, two, stop, three, stop. The spring is constantly trying to pull it back, right? And then so this one, when you pull it back, it comes back a lot freer because it has tension already trying to pull it back. Interesting. I want to let's take it up. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. I like this. Okay. All right, we have our face plates. Okay. All right. Look like the spring only holds this section right here. Okay. We have a brace, little bracket thing right here. All right. And then let's release this spring. All right. So we release the spring. Okay. Should be wearing my gloves right now. All right. Now, the trick is going to be to get this out of here. So it looked like I'm going to have to release this side here so I can slide this handle out. Unless I'm mistaken. Okay. Let's see. It's closed in. There's no way to slide it the other way. This has to come off. This cap, this cap has to come off in order for me to be able to remove this from here, like this. Okay, so let's give it a try. Let's do it the brute force way first. Not, I'm not gonna. I hope I don't break it. When I say brute force, I mean I'm gonna get a flat surface tool and see if I can just pry it up. Okay, and I'm gonna do it from both sides at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna do it on both sides at the same time. Okay, let's see if I can see if this works. No, hang on, maybe not. Wait a second. Wait a second. What did they do? They did something different. I thought this was the pat. You know what I thought this was? You know that when you that little tap that you pop on there, this turns. Wait, wait a second. What is this? Interesting. Oh, sorry. Was my head in the way? Oh, I'm sorry. Big bald head in the way, man. This. Gosh, I'm sorry about that, guys. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Maybe I can still pop this off. I don't know. What's this? What is this? I've never seen this one before. Like this. Go in. Go in, but from behind. Do I go in from behind? Like that? I don't think so. Hold on. Let me push down. Let's see, pushing it down first. No, it's not going down any further. No, it looks like I'm either gonna have to pop it off, guys, or I'm gonna have to slide something thin between here and pry it out. So it's either from here out or from here up. Okay, one or the other, one of the two. So let's see. Let's try the here up first. All right, and let me see. Let me try. Let me open the chat just in case someone's telling me, "Oh, don't do that, Wayne." Wait. Wait. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me check. And no, now maybe no one's saying a damn thing, but I still want to make sure that I may not be making a mistake that I can be making. All right. One, two, come on, open up, man. This thing got to move a little faster than this. Okay, and good. At least, all right, good. At least, at least I know. So if there's none, there's none, right? But I just want to know. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to try to get this off. And these may be too long because I don't have much control when they're that long. I need something smaller. But let's see. No, still not budging. Nope. So I'm thinking I got to go in from here. I got to go in from here. I got to get something thinner than this. This is too. These are too thick. I don't want to use a blade because you don't want to mess around using blades and you might slip and cut yourself or whatever. But sometimes that's the smallest thing you have is a blade. Let me think. Gosh, gee. All right. I'll use this. I have something that might work. Um, Maybe it's a good thing I can't find a blade right now. All right, let's go. Let's see. I'm back. All right. Maybe I can get the this camera won't be so damn losing me all the time. Let's try it again. All right, we're right here. Okay. So the camera can see. And I'm gonna try to go in from the back. I can't believe I can't get this damn thing off here. Yeah, that's what I have to do. I have to go in from the back. But the thing is, if you go in, you're gonna break it. So then you have to get another cap. Oh my gosh. Yep. You gotta go in from the back. Yeah. I mean from the from the top. But from the back of this thing, from the back of the clip. All right. And then you pry it off. God, I'm gonna have to break it. Golly. All right. Yeah, it's broken. All right. It's broken. I'm gonna have to, so I'm assuming based on the size of this thing that the tap-ons, oh, okay. You know what, even better? Look at this. We have today we have a new style of where to lock this in. You see that? Where damn, I have one here somewhere, but it looks something like this. Let me show you. It looks something like this. They're little clips that we use. I guess back then this is what they use, but today we use something similar to, you see this, like this? It'll just snap over this and lock this and lock it in. So today we're using clips like this. And I guess back then they were using plastic kind of dome looking clips to lock it in. And then today's clips we can reuse because we can just squeeze it. We can like stretch it a little bit, get it off, and we can squeeze it back on again. These, the moment you take this off, that's already broken. That's gone. Okay, because it's plastic and it's brittle. All right. So that's that. We learned something there. All right, let's keep it rocking and rolling. All right. So I was trying to figure this out. I was trying to figure this mechanism here out, and I see what it is. And all it is, you know what it is? It's just a fancy lever. It's just a fancy lever, man. And the spring action allows for the up and down. Let me see if I can get it off of this thing. Get this off of here. All right. This is all. So this is what I'm talking about. Even so, they were using this back then. Gosh, look. This is what I'm talking about that we used to hold this stuff in. They had it on this machine already. That thing right there in the tweezer. Okay. All right. So. All right. So let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Take this off. Yep. Okay. Crazy how simple things can be made, man. And it takes us a little bit of imagination. Let me see. Oh, gotta get this handle off now. I can't get it all the way off without removing the whole damn handle. Wow, they really went in on this one. So I can't get this out of here without removing the handle. Let me see if I can bang this out. Because it looks like it does. It looks like all you have to do is get a hammer and bang it out. But I could be wrong. But it looks like it. Let me see something. I'm gonna try. All right, I have a hammer. I have a little thing. If it moves at all, then I know I can. No, it would have to go this way, right? Wouldn't it? Because why have this locked from going any further if this can slide that way? Interesting. Let me see something. Let me see if it moves at all, guys. It does. It does move. It does move. See, this comes out. Okay. All right. So this guy, take a look. So when this guy moves like this, right? So let's say this is all the way down. And when this moves this way, one, it moves up one. And then it goes two. And it moves up another one. And it moves up the final one or something like that. And then the moment it goes back the other way, it goes down. And then it goes down. And then it goes down into a little cubby like that. So this is interesting. That's how this slider works. Simple little mechanism, 1957. And it worked great. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. And I think if I'm going to get the whole thing out, I'm going to have to remove this brace. But let's get to the motor. Let's take off the motor. Let's get the motor out. Let's get to part of. We're almost. Getting to the good stuff. All right. Okay, let's see what we have. I tell you, man, they lately. It's funny that lately we've been talking about things being made in America and stuff, and I think we do take for granted that when we say made in America, it was really like it was the best of the best quality type of things, you know. And I can understand why a people would take pride in that. You know what I mean? You know, because even like I said, my wife is from South America, right? And she was telling me how they remember the schools if the pencil something it was so simple. That's why I never forget it. The pencil said made in the USA. They knew that those were the best those are the best pencils to use, you know. These are machines that were built to last, right? And I'm trying to think of which machines are still built like that today. Like I guess Kirby would fall under that category. Maybe SIBO, commercial type vacuum. Um, Royals are not being made anymore, but Royals would have been under that category. Who else is Lee, man? Windsor, Windsor's not bad. Protein, not bad, but not a lot of vacuums that you know that they're built they're going to be around for 30 years. You know, so anyway, that's just. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera. That's just how that is. All right, let's take this out. Okay, fans haven't changed much. Okay, the pulley haven't changed much. Look at that, and also pet hair is still the same, and carpet fibers are still the same. All right. Okay, so I am going to attempt to take this off here. Okay. Sometimes when you have these machines, you have a screw up top here that you can put something in here, hold it while you release it. Sometimes you can just do it with the if you can keep the fan from moving. It all depends on the machine, the time it was made. So don't be afraid to investigate. Okay. And if you notice, it has a big slice in the middle here, and that's so you can put a flat screwdriver if that's what you want to use. I'm just trying to squeeze this. I don't want. I hope it doesn't. I don't. Nope. I'm not gonna do this. I've done it with others before, but I'm not gonna do it with that one. All right. So you get a big, gigantic kind of screwdriver like this, and hold it the best you can. Now I'm gonna see if it would allow me to move. No, it moves. Okay, so that means the armature is moving with it. All right. See. I'll let me take off this plate and see if the way is in through here. And if not, I'm gonna have to do something a little funky with the fan. But we'll see. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay. And if you ever mess with machines like these, like Kirby, sometimes you have to kind of jam the inner fan if you don't have that special tool to stop the armature from spinning. Okay. All right. So yeah, man, I'm actually excited about the prospects of. No, this one doesn't have it. This one don't have it. This one don't have it. Okay. Sometimes they have a. Sometimes they'll have a space in between here that would allow you to access, so you can stop things from spinning. I'm gonna see if this fan would just help me. If I can kind of just muscle it a little bit without and being gentle enough not to be. Oh, hey, did I say be gentle? Being gentle enough to not damage the damn thing. Oh my God. I just said it as I was saying it. It happened as I was saying it. It's crazy. Let me see. I'm just trying to find to see if I have a little space to dash it here. No, I don't. Let me see. Yeah, no, I don't. It's fine. This one don't have one. I'm gonna use the fan. I'm just gonna try to keep this fan from moving. Let me see. Nope, it's not doing the fan. The fan is loose. Ay, carajo, man. I might have to hold this. I might have to hold this. All right. Yeah, let me do it. Let me do it. Let me just hold it tight. You kind of hope not to damage these things. Okay. Here we go. Turn. And done. Okay. This one is off. All right. That's clever. So they made it. Oh, okay. I thought they did it like this. It was just stuck together. Like these guys, they welded a washer. They made it with the washer. So they made it with the washer. No, it still has a washer. Now the new washers fit kind of inside the fan a little. Let me see if where's it at? Like this fan here, okay? This fan here, well, with the sanitaires anyway. Um, the washer kind of sits inside this little circle of the fan. This one is on top, right? Oh, little changes, nothing much, man. If you notice, we haven't really done much to this machine since 1957. Really, the design is really the same. I mean, 90%, I guess. Most things are the same with this machine, and it still works. Okay, how further do I want to go in? I don't know if I want to go in any further with this unit here. I may want to go. I may want to go because I'm not really going to do nothing with the armature. I'm curious about this little setup right here. So let's go a little further in. And now let's take this handle off. This handle's been bothering me, and I can't believe I haven't done nothing about it yet. Let's take this off. All right, folks. If anybody have any questions about these machines, let me know. I do know. Imagine that first computer that came out in 1957. For real, it took the space it needed to just house a megabyte was an entire closet. Okay, just think about it. But people thought I was joking when I said when I bought a computer in 1999, either that or 2000. Okay, um, it was I think it was I swear if I'm it was a compact computer, and I think it was like I swear it was like I think the base was 87 megabytes, or I don't want to be wrong, man, about it, but something between 80 and then I can up it. I bought memory, the little shaft, the memory sticks, that you stick in there and you clamp it in the computer. And but that was my little baby, man. That was my spent bought the printer, I bought the monitor, I had the keyboard, I had the mouse, I had speakers. I spent a lot of money for that shit. And the next year, they upped the memory already, and I was like, "Oh, you kidding me? I bought this damn thing, and now you sell it for less, and you have more memory. That's bullshit." That was my first experience in that that kind of consumer regret. That was my first experience, other than buying a vehicle or something. All right, so let's try to get this out of here. See, so now, brother, okay, okay, so it plugs in. Look at that. So the bottom of the handle, like the Electroluxes and the thing, they plug in. Okay, so just have a power cord that's running straight down to here. Huh. Okay. See, it looks just like a lamp cord, right? And let's see, where else? Well, let's look, man. Damn, I'm already halfway there. Okay. Let me you know what? I want to cut this guy loose. Give me a second, folks, because I'm holding this up with my crotch, and I'm not enjoying it anymore. Can you imagine you saying that? you know, I've been holding you up with my crotch, and I'm not enjoying it anymore. I think you need to stop. Oh, that's funny. Um, give me a second. I think you need to stop. I'm not enjoying it anymore. All right, so let's see what we have. We just have basic. We have our neutral. We have. Let me take a little peeky of this here. The way they have this set up. Where's my phone? Isn't that what I tell you guys to do? Take a picture. You have the yellow, blue, and black together. The white separate. If you have good memory, you remember it. Me, I got good short-term memory. I have really great short-term memory. And then start taking vacation. It's not to take vacation, man. Oh yeah, yeah. What the frig did I do? What did I do? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh my God, Lord. I was looking at you guys. Wasn't paying attention, but it's fine. I'll still fix it. All right, so this guy's away. I just had to get him out the way for a second. Because this motor was gonna fall. I knew it was gonna fall. I felt it coming. And it was gonna fall on my toe or something. And I'll be pissed at myself if I didn't do nothing about it and I saw it coming. All right. Let's dig a little deeper. What was I looking at here? I was looking at something. This guy. This guy I was putting away. And yeah, so let's see what we have here. Oh, I was on my way here. I wanted to get loose. And then I started heading in this direction. And then I said, let's cut this guy loose. So he's not going anywhere. We're definitely going to take care of him, but let's do this. All right. Okay, so all right. Action. Where's my gun? Where's my drill? Where's my stuff? Where are you? Right here. Boom. All right, so here we go, folks. All right. Let's see what's inside this thing. Listen, when you got our old folks, and I know, look, I know today they're talking about baby boomers and they're talking about all these other people and stuff like that. I get it. We're all wired. Look at that. Damn, this thing broke. You can see how brittle this was. I just pulled this out of here and this thing came right out. Let's see. Is it good? Still good. Yeah, that's still good. All right. So so what they did, all right, so it's the same thing though. Look, if you look at it, look, you got your neutral is going straight down to the motor. Okay. The neutral goes straight down to the motor. And when you're wiring these things. And the hot cord is the hot wire, the lead wire is going to go to the switch. And what this switch is doing is cutting the lead wire off and on, off and on, off and on, right? That's really what it's doing. So the lead wire, it's like saying stop and go. All right. So the lead wire is like ready to go. Man, come on, baby. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. And it's just like, wait. And he's just like, I'm ready. He's at the gate. He's just ready. He never stops. He's just like, he doesn't go back to the wall, right? The electricity is just like, okay, all right, I'm waiting. Turn on the switch, zing, goes down to meet up with white, and then bam, magic happens. That's the simple way I can explain it. Where if a person is trying to wire it and it's like, man, how do I wire this again with the little switch, right? Because you can give power to a motor directly if you just match up your you want to brace the motor because the moment the motor starts, it's gonna zing, right? So you want to kind of have the motor clamp down. You want to test your motor, yeah, you can just get the black and white wires from the motor and hook it up to a regular cord with black and white. Twist, 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 twist. At the moment you plug the cord in, boom, it's just gonna power on. But now let's say, man, I want to control that. I don't want to just have to plug it in to just boom, power it on. How do I add an on and off switch to it, right? And the way you would do it is just the same way you see it set up right here. Okay, all right. You have your so you have your motor, okay, and the motor has a black and a white switch, all the same, right? So coming from the wall, okay, the white switch just goes straight to the motor. So whatever connections you have to make for it to connect to the motor is going straight to the motor. It's just going down there waiting for the black switch to come. Okay? It's just wait. I'm here. I'm already here. I'm waiting for you to come. Right? And then you run the black switch to your power switch. Okay? Your off and on switch. And then the other line on your off and on switch is going to run down to meet the motor. Okay? And that's how you wire just adding a little on and off switch to power your motor. Okay, and you can do that if you're powering a little bike, a little remote control, whatever, or a little, a fan, anything. You want to rewire your fan, and you want to you have a portable fan and you want to run the wire in the wall, and you want to give it a switch or whatever. I don't know, but that's the same format. Anyway, I kind of went down a road on that one, but I just thought it was important. Somebody out there, the timing was right to explain this. Okay, so anyway, all right, that's just the way I see it. Okay, we're all. My mom's here. I'm looking at my time because I have to grab my son. So that's how this was set up, man. This little, this is cool. This remind me of nunchucks. All right. And by the way, I had me a set of nunchucks. I don't know what it was with the kids in the '80s, uh, especially when you were up north, right? It was 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Everyone scattered. I mean, if you were, I don't know how to explain it, but if you can go back to then, I haven't seen anyone do it on. When the movies they'll do a period piece and they'll show the '70s and they have the clothes and the afro and all that stuff, right? Around that time, I was watching um Eight is Enough, Good Times, and Three's Company. Even though they were old shows, they were running. The reruns were like shot during that time, 84, 85, 86, and stuff like that. And what's that? What was the other one? Different Strokes. What you saying? What you saying, Willis or whatever, right? you know? Oh my god! So that was a whole different time, man. That was if you grew up around that time, guys, you know you would see the guys go in at 3 o'clock, and we would go in and watch the kung fu movies, and that was our entertainment, man. And we had our Saturday morning cartoons. We had our after school cartoons where you had to do your homework before you get to do your after school or whatever chores you have, homework. You get that stuff out the way. And sometimes you would try to do the after. You have to negotiate. You can get a little bit of that in, and then you can get your stuff done if you do it right. Then you could go outside, you play, you come back inside, you bathe, you go, you eat, you go, homework. Oh my gosh, it was a simple setup. And now everyone is just on the phone. Great technology, but I don't know, it did something. No more fire hydrants. No more stick balls in the street. No more off the wall, no more kickball. Well, people still do kickball, but it's not the way. Not the way. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so guys, this was cool, man. This little mechanism here, I like also. I swear, I think this is probably my favorite part out of this whole thing. I think this is my favorite part because I repair a lot of these. I keep having to put the plastic versions. Do I have one up there? I keep having to put the plastic versions of these, in people's machine. And if the business plan is to build it cheap and keep you coming back, they're working. But if the plan is to build a quality product that you're going to be like, man, these are the guys to go back to and tell my kids to buy from them, and then all right. Okay. But guys, that's kind of how I'm gonna wrap up the day today. Oh, you know what? Let's go a little further real quick. Let me see something. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see if I don't want to break this thing, but sometimes you just have to venture a little further out. Let's see what we're looking at here real quick. Because that armature. I mean, damn, we already got to the brain. Let's go for it, right? So people say, you're already here. I mean, you're already here. So come on in. I mean, you're already here. Just sit down. You know? Just people, you're already there. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man, it's like you're already here. Let's go. Why you gotta stop now? All right. Okay, now yeah, I have to get the fan off. Yep, I gotta get the fan off. And let's see if the fan look like it might be friction. It might be friction. Let's see if we can gently do this without damaging anything. Okay. Let's There you go. Come on. Ready? Both sides, same time. Ah, no, the armature came out. All right. I couldn't get loose. I couldn't get the fan loose. Okay, so that's fine. That's all well and good. Right? I'm still gonna get the fan loose, but I didn't. I was really trying not to break anything. Let's see what this armature look like. So you still have your carbon brushes all the same. Nothing's changed. Then take a look. Nothing's changed. You see this carbon brush. Let's go here. Let's take it out from this side. You have two screws on the back here. Okay. Come on. You got two screws back here. Carbon brushes are still the same. I am curious to see what this carbon brush looked like after this many years. All right, we're going to pull out the contacts here and let's see the length of this carbon brush. The carbon brush is what helps conduct the electricity for that armature, right? And without it, even if you have current running through the motor, nothing's going to happen without this carbon brush, okay? And they wear down. Just think about a pencil tip, okay? That's not bad, man. That's not bad for 1967. I mean 57. Unless they had this changed. I'll be honest with you. Can you see that? Unless they had this changed, that's not bad. Okay? So that's that. Ah. Hey Sam, we'll call it back in like a minute. Thanks. All right. Yeah. Let's go one more. Okay. That's not bad. All right. So the carbon brush is held in. So this is just the housing. And so when you buy the carbon brush for these, I think Kirby has the Kirby Heritage use the same size carbon brush. If I'm not mistaken. Same, I think it's the same size. Yep. Because the Kirby Cinetronic has a skinnier carbon brush, but if I'm not mistaken, I am not mistaken. I know Kirby carbon brushes. I think they use the Kirby Heritage, use the exact same size carbon brush as this. Carbon brush is supposed to be about as long as, let me see, you put the screw here, about that much longer is what you would have on a carbon brush. About this much more. Okay. All right. Armature still looks like it's in good condition. And Yeah, because I'm definitely not gonna go here. I'm supposed to be able to get the fan off, but I really, yeah, I don't want to kind of pry it too much right now. So I'm just gonna leave it for now. And so this is what we're looking at. I mean, look at this motor. Don't look like, I mean, it don't look like this thing has been around this long, except for maybe, maybe the design. The ones that we have today are a little bit thicker. Okay, that's it, guys. All right, and we have our the rest of our copper setup right here. Okay. Oh, look at this. The weight is here. This is where the weight is. Look at this. This is the weight. This is light. This is heavy. Golly. This is not in the new this is not in the new systems that they have. And this is, you know what this is? Curtain. Where is it at? Kirby is a small block. It's a tiny block. Golly. This is how Kirby made theirs. And this also have weight. This is how they made theirs. This is their setup. So the armature in this one is spinning inside here, creating that magnetism. Okay. And the same thing this is doing, the Kirby's are spinning in here. The armature is just spinning in here. Okay. I'd like to see how they make these. I think I'm going to watch a video of how they do these. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out today. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. You know how to send out your request. All right. I gotta go make a special delivery, no special pickup. A little 16-year-old. Okay, that needs a ride. Almost done. And thanks again. Thanks for hanging out. And don't forget to pick up some merch on the way out. You know, you want some belts and some bags and things like that. Please, don't be afraid. And go to get some shirts. My shirts really suck. Yeah, you get it. And you could go check out my sucky shirts, and you can get one and help out the channel. We appreciate it. Thanks a lot, folks, and we'll see you next time. And I'm supposed to have my exit here. Bye.